Good morning. So today I'm going to attempt to see if we can harvest some carrots. Last week we did a little trial and pulled one of mine out that are actually supposed to be short ones. They're only supposed to be about 4 inches, and it was 4 inches, but it wasn't real thick. But I also did a terrible job of thinning them. But I'm hoping maybe we can harvest some and actually eat them, and I think we're going to freeze the rest of them. I've never had success with carrots before when I've planted them in the spring, so this year I tried to plant them in the fall to see how we do. So here's my short carrots, the ones that are supposed to be about 4 inches. And then over here though, these are supposed to be the longer carrots, and these were a different seed. And actually, for the first time ever, I tried to do tape planting. So it was seeds that were embedded in these tapes, like these, it was just this little biodegradable cloth type thing that the seeds were embedded in, and you bury that into the ground. Turnips, I'm going to pull probably the majority of them. I've gotten some out last week, and boy were they good. But I'm probably going to pull the rest. The cabbages, getting a couple. This head right here probably won't be long and it'll be ready, but cabbages can go through a lot of cold, so I think they'll be okay for a while. So here we go. I tried to get Madison to come out here with me, but she said it was too cold. So hopefully she will help me clean the carrots at least and do that little project together. All right, time to harvest. Here, looks like it might be ready. Like again, this is one of my short ones, but it looks like it might be ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one out and pray that it doesn't break. I need to technically probably get my pitchfork and dig some of these up first, but we'll do the best we can here. Oh, there he is. Now again, he's not as fat as I want him to be, but hey, he's the length he's supposed to be, and I bet he's gonna be tasty. Okay, so this is how many of the little carrots I picked. I'm not even a huge carrot fan, but this smells amazing. I am so excited to wash these up and try them because they really, really, really smell good. So next I'm going to do my turnips, and probably pull quite a bit of these unless they're really small. I did leave some carrots over there that were really tiny, and we'll see if they survive the cold snap. But my turnips are definitely ready, unless, you know, they're too close to another one. They should all be ready to go, and I may be giving some turnips away. So here we go with the turnips, and little by little the garden is going away for the year. Okay, so I think I'm done harvesting for today. It's starting to sprinkle pretty good out here, and I got out all my turnips, so they are all gone, and I got out quite a few cabbages, so right there is my harvest for the day. And I did pull one of the long carrots, the one that looked ready, and again, we can't wait to roast those, and boy, I think they're gonna be so good. But anyway, my garden is starting to dwindle. Until next spring, I will still have some cabbages to harvest and hopefully some carrots, and that'll be it. But just like Ecclesiastes says, you know, there's a time to reap and there's a time to sow. That's what life's all about. You know, I was talking to a good friend yesterday, and we were talking about finding that peace that God gives you, that can only come from God and from Jesus. And everybody has their own place to find that peace. Being out with my garden, my flowers and my vegetables, and working the soil, and just being outside has really become one of those places for me. And it's one of the reasons that I absolutely love gardening and want to share it with Madison and you guys and anybody that might be inspired to want to just get out there and just plant something if you've never done it before. Because it is absolutely, positively an amazing thing to see and to watch God's creation do its thing. It is amazing that you could take one little seed and put it in the ground where it finds food, and you help it find food, and where it gets water and sun and grows, and it grows, and it grows like my turnips did. That was a seed. Those were seeds. I put in a seed in the ground. The same with the carrots. And they grew, and they produced food that God made for us, the food that we're supposed to eat. I've said that for a really long time now too. God made us originally to work the land and to eat the food that He provided us, and He gave us all that we needed, and it amazes me and it makes me very grateful. And even in my little teeny tiny corner of the world, if I can just do a little bit of that, it makes me feel good and it brings me closer to God in some way, in some fashion. And that's just one of the reasons I like gardening, but it is probably the number one reason. I can feel God's miracles and God's creation out here, and I can be a part of that, and I can bring my family into that too. It's amazing. And sometimes I wonder, that's why Dad liked it so much, but I guess I won't know until I go see him again. So that's the end of my fall harvest video. Hopefully Madison will like the carrots. It's one of the vegetables she will actually eat sometimes. So we will see. Have a good day. Stay warm. Happy gardening.